check, mic check. I am your host, Amari G. You are now tuning into my digital episodic series, Where Do We Go From Here? Episode 3. And today, I'm sitting with an individual who is, if not the best, one of the best engineers in the city of Houston, Krishna Frazier.
Hey, what's up,
How you doing, my man?
I'm good, bro. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you for coming out, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely. So, what's the latest bit, man? What you been working on? Anything
Man, a lot, brother. I got my artist right now. We're coming out with projects right now, getting a couple singles in, you know, kind of scouting for new artists, new talent. Got a lot in the bag, bro. So
yeah, all gas, no brakes.
Yes, sir.
You know, I found it very interesting, your name. I found it was very unique.
Correct.
And I got a fun fact for you, actually. The name Krishna came from a Hindu supreme god who taught a spiritual path of wisdom, devotion, and discrimination.
Correct.
That's a pretty fly right there to have a name like Krishna, you feel me?
Yes.
Is those three things, wisdom, devotion, discrimination, something you live by?
Yes, that's me all the way, man. All the way. My grandmother gave me that name.
Really?
Yeah, so
no wonder it has so much soul.
Correct. And it follows by my middle name, Ganesh, which is Krishna's sign.
Are you biracial?
Oh no, well, it's in my family.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a long story with that, but
right.
You know, the history of between Krishna and Ganesh, you know, he was a musician. And Krishna was like the head of all people, who was a leader that preached. So it just fits me perfectly.
Absolutely. So, where did it all begin, man? How did you get involved in engineering?
Well, it started, man. My father was a pastor.
Okay.
So it started in the church. I used to work the little system boards.
Amen.
And from there, started with my dad was good friends with Flip. So Flip took me under his wings, and from there it's been on and popping.
So from there.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For someone like yourself who
Mm-hmm.
wears a lot of caps in the music industry,
Mm-hmm.
is being a musical artist still one of those things?
Oh yes, definitely, man. Being an artist is the most important thing, like in my journey, you know, 'cause I continue to create, get to, you know, still experience other options for myself, you know, and, you know, like I mentioned earlier, it started in the church, you know, being in a small town in the country, in Louisiana. My grandfather used to have a piano in his living room, so I used to be in there and just play, you know, and from there I already knew, you know, where I was heading to.
So do you play multiple instruments?
Oh yes, definitely. The piano, the guitar. I mean, bro.
Self-taught or?
Bro, definitely self-taught.
Self-taught.
Wow. You know, I have an ear for it too. I would have an ear, but I was in a band
That's
too.
That's a God-given gift right there.
I was in a band, you know, that kind of took it to a different level of understanding notes, but the ear for it, man, that's why I'm a beast, bro. So
man,
I do. So
I give high praise to people who are self-taught doing instruments, man. I can't play an instrument to save my life.
Oh, man.
I can't. I played the saxophone for about 2 weeks, and then I took it back to the school, man. My mom was tired of hearing that horn. Well, right on with that, man. Right on. So, how did the relationship with Sony come about?
So it's important that you have relationships and you build relationships with people. After I left Capitol Records, I ended up meeting this guy, Mr. Mike Neely, which he's
Mike Neely?
Yeah, Mr. Michael Neely.
Michael Neely.
Yeah.
All right.
Which his brother is Frank Lucas. So yeah, the original OG, man. So
American gangster, Frank Lucas.
Ran into him. He was like, man, you know, hearing your word, you know, especially being young. And even though with me being like, you know, a high-head, me doing what I was doing, he kind of like put the real in me. It was just like, you ain't really doing shit, bro. But I see where you're going, where your vision is. Let me help you and direct you. And that was good because I really didn't have too many mentors, but he was definitely a mentor. So he was with Def Jam at first. Then he had some other issue going on, but Sony brought him in to be an executive and doing some PR work and all that stuff. So he brought me in, man, it started from there.
So, working with several artists, would you say every record that you engineer has to be a hit record?
I mean, that's definitely the goal, bro. That's
Okay.
definitely what we aim for. Most important thing is just taking our time, understanding what we're doing, and you know that's what's gonna make a difference of it being a hit. You know, but the most important thing is just making good music. You know, sometimes you know everybody got the big billboards, you know, top 10, but just making
Something
good
you
music,
can feel,
yeah,
man.
and
I like
just relate
music
to the
that you can feel
billboard.
to your soul, man.
Correct.
And can't everybody? I ain't never even seen a Richard Millie before, so I can't relate to Richard Millie or shopping at the Gucci store and Dior store. I like to, for me personally, I like to seek artists that have some relevance that's going on in my life or people around me. So I definitely understand.
And I'm glad you said that. So that's a reason. The reason of my label is called In Life. I want artists who can speak the real.
Yeah. So tell me about that. How did the idea of In Life Records come into fruition?
Started when I was younger, 7th grade. Me and a couple friends used to hang out. We used to have our inner center group. My stepdad used to have a studio, and we used to go there and just play around and stuff. But I was like, man, you know what? I need to really make this bigger. And I already had Flip in my corner, my stepdad, and he connected well. So more I started getting around serious people, I was like, okay, just really gotta take it. So
potential.
And life came about, man, and even from 7th grade, I'm still rocking with some of them dudes now, and they've been my big support, So they always in my head, hey man, keep that going, keep it going. Right. But the point of In Life, is real life shit, I want that real life feeling that people can create. I get a lot of talent, they come through every day and got it, but it's just like it ain't them, Then I can meet another artist that she can speak from the heart. I know when they really just speaking from the heart, and it's just like, yeah, what we doing,
So you worked with, I can't even think of how many artists that you had in the booth.
Oh yeah, man.
So tell me, what separates a good artist from his competition?
Create, man, taking their time, learning who they are themselves. I get the fact that everybody's so quick to want to jump in the studio and try to get a song done, move on to the next song, but
trying to make a hit record first studio session.
But you gotta take your time to create, and that's what makes them different. And they not afraid to take criticism. So, and they're not afraid to be judged. They listen, they understand. So that what makes a difference, And once the record is done, they go out and network. It's all about the grind. How bad you want it. A lot of people feel like just because you post on Facebook, social media, that's the end of it. There's more to it. You gotta put the footwork in. So
Absolutely,
definitely important.
So you were known to work with a range of successful artists, from NBA YoungBoy, Little Baby, Queen Naija, Houston's very own Larry the Savage, just to name a few. Who was your favorite artist to work with?
Man, I love working with all of them, brother. Like creating with all of them, and I get it. It's a different feeling. So in different elements when it comes down to whatever we're working on. So all of them, man. Can't really say who I got a favorite, man, but it's just, we all.
I can't imagine that.
Bro, yeah.
Larry the Savage in the booth, man. You really feeling that?
Yeah, bro. Larry's definitely creative, man. He's definitely a beast. He's definitely an artist that speaks from his heart. So shout out to the Hit Cartel,
Yes, sir. So, is there an artist that you would like to work with that you haven't got the opportunity to?
Yeah, man. Flow Rider. For sure, man. And Lady Gaga too, man.
She's dope.
Yeah.
She's really dope.
That's definitely what I'm aiming. I've been doing a lot of pop lately too. Well, I've been doing pop for a minute, but lately, the projects I've been working on is in Pocket. and I have relationships and connections that's getting there to connect with them people. So we almost there, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with switching it up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely, you gotta have a broad range.
Oh yeah, man. Don't go outside the box, bro.
Absolutely. So, beginning from building your reputation in the music industry to engineering for some of the hottest artists across the world.
Correct.
Now you're building your own record label.
Correct.
Tell me, man, where do we go from here?
Definitely looking to go global, man. Houston, I love my city, man. But definitely, looking to touch the world. Just not just what's around me. So, and having the artists that I have among me, I want them to see, want everybody to see the vision. So I'm looking to get artists from, everywhere. But in life is definitely, that's really the next move, man, global. So we get into it, man.
I'm with that, man. Hey, you heard it here first. Amari G. Where do we go from here? Krishna Frazier. Thank you for watching.
Man, appreciate it, bro.
I love it.